Next, we will going to learn to add an image to a page. So in order to do that, I would like to create a new line right after the first web page. I have already placed a picture in the same folder as my file, so I don't have to give very long path names. The name of my file is Helping Hand, and the file extension is JPG. And as I save these changes, and if I go under Run Firefox, and here you can see a very large image which is occupying most of the page. Now if I would like to reduce the size of this image so that is displayed in a very acceptable sizing, so I go back to my code and I can now be introducing the width and the height properties. Now you can be giving values to width and height properties, like source is a property, width is a property, height is a property. These are the three properties of the tag called image. So properties always are used to customize a tag. So I can be given the width and the height in percent, but always a good idea to use pixels. So if I say I would like this picture to be 200 by 150 pixels, and I save that change. So if I go back to Firefox and refresh, notice the picture actually gets smaller. Okay. Now if I would like to change the alignment of the picture, I can basically say, okay, I would like this picture to be displayed right in the center of the screen. So now if I go back and refresh, here it is right in the center of the screen. So I can be making those changes. Now if I have placed my pictures in a folder, so what I could have done is I could have created a folder at the same level where I stored my file. Okay, and let's say the name of my folder is images. I already did that, so I created a folder images, and I also placed the Helping Hand file inside that folder called images. So what I'm going to do is, since the folder images is at the same level as first HTML page, I'm going to say, okay, look under the folder images, and then inside images look at helpinghand.jpg. So that's another way to access an image, is to be able to get to an image while going into the respective folder. So now if I go over here under the browser and I refresh, the image still get to display, but it's coming from a different folder. You can't really tell the difference. So it's always a good idea to put your images in one folder and not mix them up with files, so that your files are in one place and all your images are in one place. It's just a matter of organization of the code. So that's how you can include an image. Now there's one more thing that you can do with an image, is to give it an alternate text. In case a person has disabled image viewing in their browser, which people could do by going into browser properties, if they're sitting behind slower connections and pictures take a lot of time to load, for the most part we have overcome those days, but there's still some people who have those limitations. So we can use this special attribute called alt, which basically means alternate text. In case somebody has disabled viewing the image, so here I can say Helping Hand image. Now in case the image shows, what this does is, let me refresh this page. Now if I bring my mouse over the image, and if the image does not displays, only then this will going to show up over here. So if I go back and make one change here, like make it helpinghands.jpg, so that picture doesn't really exist. If I come here and refresh, notice it says Helping Hand image, the text that I wrote under alternate. That's basically the alternate text is what gets to display when the images are disabled. So when an image is disabled on a browser, this is how the image box will going to appear. So it will going to occupy as much space as the original image, just the image will not going to show. So it's always a good idea to write the alternate text just in case the user has disabled. But if the user has enabled pictures, you don't really need to know the text. You can see the image. But so anyway, this is how you can be adding images, and you can be adding several images on a page, and you can be setting its width, its height, its alternate properties. Well, hope you would have enjoyed this tutorial. Have a nice day.